Hey, what's up guys, Kadachi here and welcome back to the channel. It's been a few weeks since my last video. I spent a bit on POE1 and I honestly fell in love with Arc Raiders. I was enjoying the new season, but I play on console, so with the dwindling player base, that combined with them ruining a lot of the juice to farm in the endgame, and being forced into mechanics I've never personally enjoyed doing, my time spent on the game was cut very short. But I made it to maps, did a lot of my pinnacles, and I enjoyed the new kinetic Fusilade that was added to the game. They did an excellent job on that skill, basically taking everything you need to make it work in POE2 and just giving it to it on base in POE1. Hopefully we can see some changes to Ember Fusilade in the future. But now, with the next POE2 season being right around the corner, the hype is building up, Druid is confirmed, so I figured I would put out a video on what I would want to see in 0.4. The gameplay in the background is my Temporalis Ember Fusilade build, which I did make a video on. This is my updated and final version of the build, so I will leave a link to that in the description in case anybody wants to play this as their last few builds of the season or whatever. Now, let's get into the video. The things I'm going to be going over, I didn't really put in any specific order, so we'll just be talking over these the way I have them written down. So, let's begin. For starters, the first thing I would like to see in 0.4 is absolutely no nerfs. To anything important, that is. As I said in my video before about my 5,000 hours review, things like tech rods and bloodletting, definitely most people can agree those things have to be looked at. Other than that, I believe the entire sandbox is pretty fine, and we just need to buff things that are outliers. And to say that the entire sandbox is fine is definitely a stretch, simply because a lot of builds that can reach the end game, once you reach the hurdle of doing super juice, say we do get to keep abyss maps next season, there are a lot of builds that separate from others and fall off in the end, and only a few can perform very well in this state of the game. There's always many reasons as to why that could be the case, whether it be this Ascendancy is better than the other, better scaling options, this skill functions better than this. I don't think every skill should be able to function the same on the level of power. Some should be used in early game, some work better in end game, but I do want to see a lot of these higher level in game skills working. That brings us into our next topic of all niche skills needing to be buffed. There's quite a few amount of skills that have just very low usage rates or no usage at all because they're just absolutely unusable. They can't scale very well, and I'm not really going to go over any of them because I'm sure GGG themselves have these numbers and they know this. I just simply want to see these skills buffed so that we can use them. They will add way more build variety to the game. Another thing that can be looked at is more stacking options. Charge stacking has been used quite a bit, frenzy charge, power charge. We still need more endurance charge support, I'd say. I haven't seen very much of that, maybe a bit with the Nebulock, but more than just that, accuracy stacking has also come into the play, but I would love to see mana stacking back, proper life stacking. Give us more life scaling, please. Proper life stacking, int stacking, strength stacking, armor stacking. I would love to see all these in the game because they could add way more build variety also. There's so much that can be added to the game to add more variety, but I think that we should focus a bit more on the core of the game itself to better help these skills. A few of them need reworks, a few of them need better wording, better abilities, better scalers, whatever it may be. I'm not the one making the game, and hopefully GGG can work this out in the coming future of the game. Next on the list, I would love to see a complete Chayula rework once again. I know we just got one, but I league started Chayula in hopes to make a caster variant, and I got to see the flaws. I also saw Miso trying to play Chayula Monk as well, and he didn't really like it either. It is still very, very lackluster as compared to many Ascendancies in the game, even the Invoker. It has way too many conditional damage buffs over static damage buffs that other Ascendancies can offer, and you can still get an even better outcome. So I definitely think GGG should take a look at that once again. One crazy idea I had was adding graphs to Chayula, since it is lore-wise linked to Chayula himself, and I thought graphs were very cool in the new season, so that could be a very cool addition since GGG wants certain characters to have their own identity. I personally think that would be very great for the Chayula to have their own personal graphs. Just a crazy idea. Not that it would be added at all, but who knows. Another Ascendancy I would like to see get a little touching is the Smith of Kataba. This is honestly my own personal bias, just because I would love to make use of the fire spell on hit, but in my opinion, I don't know if they want it to be just for utility, but when you look at Mjolnir and you see that it gives a good multiplicative damage buff and no mana use on cast, it's really good. Why isn't fire spell on melee hit exactly like that? I think that would be a pretty good addition, and they should definitely look at that. And also the manifest weapon, I know that just got a little small buff, but it's still not enough to make me want to use it. As a person who doesn't already like minions as is, that's another thing that I would also like to see in 0.4. Just more minion buffs. I would love to play Spectres. As someone who has never been into Spectres, I actually was thinking of playing the animate weapon of reflection build in POE1 because it just looks sick. Buff the Spectres, make everything cool and good. I would love to play these things. Would love to have just a bunch of floating weapons around me fighting my enemies. Like, just I don't know how you guys plan to do it, but please, like, some better Spectre scaling, minion scaling would be great. I would love to see more variety of in-game minion builds. So the next topic on the list already got confirmed, and it was kind of unfortunate to see that, but I still have high hopes. I actually did not want to see the Druid added in 0.4 because it takes away from more content that's actually beneficial to the game. You know, a new Ascendancy, a new class adds just a good bit of, more variety to customization, build variety, yada yada. But I'd say things like more new Ascendancies, which is another topic. More new Ascendancies added to the game to existing classes would add way more variety. And I think that we're going to get a new weapon. I would love to see a new weapon. I'm pretty sure we're getting one. 2 new weapons is a stretch, but that would be the icing on the cake if they went and added 2 new weapons for this season. That would add a very good chunk of build variety to the game, I believe. Now, this is just my speculation, but with the Druid coming, I could heavily believe we're getting something like the Claw or maybe the Flail, but that's a stretch because that would probably come with Templar. But definitely think we're gonna probably get the Claw, and that would be great. They're probably gonna change it to Strength Ant, but we would have to see. It's all just a speculation. But back to the new Ascendancies thing. Yes, getting 3 new Ascendancies would be very huge for the game. I speculate we're gonna get the new Monk Ascendancy and maybe even the new Ranger Ascendancy. So we'll have to see, but that would be super great. Another thing that I would like to see happen, and I probably should have said this in the beginning of the video, is please, no pre-league nerfs. I know that they like to watch a lot of the streamers, and I'm sure they do, and nerf things when people start talking about this being broken and hot. Let it be broken, let it be good, and if you want to nerf it in mid-league, whatever, just let people have fun for the start of the season. Let it happen. Please. This next one's probably a no-brainer, but we will probably not see a new act in the coming season, and that's fine with me. The interludes are just fine. We get a good chunk of story, and we can probably get a new act in season 5, so definitely can wait on that. So something cool that I do want to see in this game in the future, I wouldn't say next season, but definitely in the future of the game, preferably next season, is Foulborn Uniques. I think that was a crazy addition to POE1, would probably be such a very good addition to POE2, because a lot of uniques in this game are pretty much useless and they kind of fall off, and just with this game not having a lot of uniques to begin with, the level of customization is very minimal, and you start using the same uniques as other people use, and they're different skill builds. So Foulborn Uniques would be such a good addition. Like, imagine a Painter Servant Foulborn version, like in-game viable. definitely think GGG should look into that one. Another thing that I would like to see with the new in-game reworks is a complete Atlas rework. After going back to POE1 and seeing the Atlas, seeing how a lot of the new POE2 players feel about the old POE1 Atlas, I think we do need an Atlas rework. That would help in a lot of the juicing for the in-game mechanics, because I don't think you guys are gonna add a new mechanic for the next season that juices your maps up, since we just got Abyss. So reworking the Atlas seems to be like the smartest play here. Just giving more juice via the Atlas. Next, and I'm pretty sure we will be getting this, I would like to see some new in-game bosses. That would be super great. Some new in-game pinnacles to fight. I'm done fighting the main 4 and I'm ready for some new. So, and Kulimak, I would like to see a higher pinnacle version of him, more difficult, if he does stay in the game, which I'm pretty sure he will. I'm pretty sure all the Abyss stuff will be kept and just dumbed down a bit, so it'll be different ways for us to access it via just the Atlas, but definitely want to see some new bosses to fight. But for the last thing on this list, I would love to see, and obviously we're going to be getting this, right, a new mechanic. Not just any mechanic though, something beneficial to the game. Obviously we're not going to be getting a crafting mechanic, and a lot of people are speculating Dell will be coming to the game, but who knows, maybe they can make something new, maybe they could rework something old. Definitely just want to see something good for the game itself. But that will be it for this video. If you guys did enjoy this quick little discussion, please leave a like and subscribe. Heavily appreciate it. And there will be a bunch more build videos to come in the future. We will be getting to cooking once we see some patch notes, and I'll be dropping maybe at least 1 or 2 league starts. So stay tuned, and I will see you guys in the next one.